Good evening. This is Allison Penna, aka Bad Widow. And today my topic is to talk about reframing memories. Reframing memories for a more compassionate and expansive viewpoint or perspective. Here's what sparked this line of conversation. My husband's cousin is in town from Australia, and she wanted to see the memorial service for David. And I thought it was a DVD, so that it was a visual recording of the service. So the first thing that I discovered was that it was a CD, so it was only audio. Okay, surprise number one. And honestly, this is the first time I've looked at that CD since it was given to me after the memorial service. That's it. I haven't looked at it. I haven't listened to it. I haven't thought about it. I just put it away because I could not cope with even thinking about it. And certainly I couldn't listen to it again. But Dorothy Ellen wanted to see it, so I pulled it out. Then I discovered, the second thing I discovered was that it said 2 of 2. 2 of 2 meant that there was a 1 of 2, which was missing. And probably I gave it to Dave's mom, except that I thought that I gave her a whole one and me a whole one. And in fact, she now has half and I have half. And I wasn't mad. I was grateful that enough time had passed, that these memories are not, are sweet instead of bitter. So step one is to allow time to pass. The three essential keys to reframing a memory are to leave the memory in the past. Let the memory be in the past. Don't drag up those feelings. Actually look right now. What are the feelings that are here now? So my reaction to discovering that everything I thought about these, what I thought were DVDs, that were CDs, that I didn't even have the whole thing of, was false. And I was amused at myself. The second thing was Joy spoke at the service and spoke about, you know, Dave's life from when he was a little boy, and would have liked to speak longer, except that we were already over time. And I was really upset at that time. And listening with her and Dorothy Ellen, I was enjoying those memories and enjoying them without the anguish that I felt when that was going on. And the third thing is to have memories be a part of the history of you. Let them be incorporated, integrated into who you are. It's possible, if you do these three things, to really reframe memories, almost any memories. What happens very often is that we're so reluctant to feel our feelings that we stuff them down. If we stuff them down, then they tend to explode much later. So time doesn't actually do any healing because we never went through what we had to go through to allow time to do that piece. The second is be present. What's true now? Don't drag up the past. And the third is to incorporate those memories into the timeline of your history. They are a part of you, even if you've met someone else and fallen in love, even if your relationships have changed over time, for better or for worse. Putting them in the context of your own history lends a peace and a grace to the whole thing. Margaret Yourcenar wrote a book called Hadrian about one of the peaceful Roman emperors. And he said about his history that we act like we are making deliberate decisions as we go along. And there was one line in the book that I remembered. It was Hadrian, her character, said that you go along and you do things, and then you look back and you lay in an interpretation for what you did. So that's it for today. Allison Penna, aka Bad Widow. Thank you so much, Karen, for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.